Narrated Umar, my Ansari neighbor from Bani Umayyah bin Zaid who used to live at Awali al-Madinah and used to visit the Prophet by turns. He used to go one day and I another day. When I went I used to bring the news of that day regarding the divine inspiration and other things, and when he went, he used to do the same for me. Once my Ansari friend, in his turn, on returning from the Prophet, knocked violently at my door and asked if I was there. I became horrified and came out to him. He said, "Today a great thing has happened." I then went to Hafsa and saw her weeping. I asked her, "Did Allah's apostle divorce you all?" She replied, "I do not know." Then, I entered upon the Prophet and said while standing, "Have you divorced your wives?" The Prophet replied in the negative. On what I said, Allahu Akbar, Allah is greater. Sahih Bukhari number 89. The Book of Knowledge. Status, Sahih. Narrated Ibrahim bin Sa'di from his father from his grandfather, Abdur Rahman bin Auf said, when we came to Medina as emigrants, Allah's apostle established a bond of brotherhood between me and Sa'di bin Arabi. Sa'di bin Arabi said, to me, I am the richest among the Ansar, so I will give you half of my wealth and you may look at my 2 wives and whichever of the 2 you may choose I will divorce her, and when she has completed the prescribed period, before marriage, you may marry her. Abdurrahman replied, I am not in need of all that. Is there any marketplace where trade is practiced? He replied, the market of Kainuka. Abdur Rahman went to that market the following day and brought some dried buttermilk, yogurt, and butter, and then he continued going there regularly. Few days later, Abdurrahman came having traces of yellow, scent, on his body. Allah's apostle asked him whether he had got married. He replied in the affirmative. The Prophet said, whom have you married? He replied, a woman from the Ansar. Then the Prophet asked, how much did you pay her? He replied, I gave her a gold piece equal in weight to a date stone, or a date stone of gold. The Prophet said, give a walima, wedding banquet, even if with 1 sheep. Sahih Bukhari number 2048. The Book of Sales, Bargains. Status, Sahih.